What is up, guys? It has been a very long time since I have made a video for various reasons. It's middle of the fucking pandemic, so my hair is crazy. I'm still retarded. I just had a video call with John Anthony and about RSD. I used to work with RSD for quite some time. From 2016, I worked with most of the instructors. Um, for example, Max, Luke, Ozzy, Jeffy, Madison, Maze, Derek, Nick, and so on. I was the RSD Inner Circle London leader for some time as well. So here, let me just get to the point. RSD, or am I even allowed to say that? My channel got taken down. RSD is the Carole Baskin of game. I'm not fucking kidding. If you compare it, if you watch Tiger King, you know what I mean. The difference between Carole Baskin and RSD isn't that much. So you see, the similarities are quite clear. Both of them have lots of volunteers working for them for free, and for years for free, and they aren't really acknowledged, and it's not really organized. So in Tiger King, Carole Baskin was going around with her big ego saying, I don't even know some of these volunteers. Some have been here for like 4 years, and they would say hi to me and be like, oh, have I seen you around before? Oh, you're now leveled up, whatever. Like, Carole Baskin's ego is the same as RSD's ego. It's just so built up. It's very hypocritical. It's a lot of shady stuff behind it, behind everything. So here's one of the main things I don't like from RSD. But don't get me wrong, I loved them at the beginning. Everything was great until a certain point. So what happened was, in September or October 2019, my YouTube channel, or two of them actually, got taken down with false copyright claims on YouTube. So how they do that is they go to YouTube, they submit a copyright claim saying this is our footage, and that's the reason they sent. I only had about 20 videos on that channel. I was doing pretty good. My top video was with Ross Jeffries. It had tens of thousands of views. I was really fucking proud of it. Nothing to do with RSD. I had a few videos like in relation to them, but it was never their content to start with. It had none of their footage. It had nothing against them. I didn't speak of anything badly against them myself. But there you go. They stabbed me in the back. I was in Peru at the time, and I woke up, went on my laptop. I had one copyright strike on my channel. I checked it out. It was a video I made myself. I filmed it. I was there. I was in it. It was my video, my footage, my upload. But they filed a copyright claim. Now, if I remember right, a few months before that happened, in mid-2019, I guess, I got a message from one of the RSD volunteers, or some dickhead, basically, saying, you have a video with Max. Now, the video was my video. It had Max in it, but it had none of his infield, none of his footage, none of RSD's footage. It was purely for my channel. That was the agreement. And he said Max would like it taken down. My argument was, if Max would like it taken down, surely he can talk to me about it himself, because that's what a friend would do, or that would be the nice thing to do. It was one of my top videos because it was only 2 minutes long. It was one of my top videos because it was pretty interesting, pretty straightforward, and like, oh, it's got ice, but it's got Max in it as well. That's pretty cool. But now I don't even care about that video. If that video was deleted from existence, I would be able to sleep at night, no fucking problem. My life would not change. I would not be upset in any way. But if you take down not only my channel, but another channel of mine, which is for a charity, then that's a big problem. So what happened was September, October 2019, one of those months, lots of channels disappeared overnight, including mine. So if I remember correctly, it was me, Bradicus, his channel disappeared. A lot of other guys disappeared from YouTube completely as well, and all because of one company, RSD. And the reason really is that, well, it is pretty shady, but on my side, my channel got taken down because RSD claimed that they owned my content. But they don't. It's my fucking content, my fucking channel, my fucking name. My channel did not even have RSD in the name or anything. My channel was just called Ice White. That's it. It was my videos. But anyway, so the first day that video I had got taken down. Okay, I can live with that. I set up a dispute. I tried to dispute it. And then the next day, I remember extremely clearly the time frame. The next day, the entire channel was gone. I went onto YouTube, couldn't even log in. Well, you would log into the channel, but it would say your account has been suspended due to copyright violations. See, what do you have to do to claim a copyright strike on YouTube? You just submit a claim, that's it. In most cases, YouTube will, they wouldn't necessarily take down the video immediately, but what they would do is like claim ownership from whoever claimed on it. So what would normally happen is if you have a video featuring Guns N' Roses music, Warner Music or whatever label company would automatically claim the video as their content because it features their song on it. But the video wouldn't be taken down, it would just be monetized by them. When they claimed on my video, the thing is, YouTube doesn't check the evidence, they just let it happen 99% of the time. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I worked for the parent company of YouTube. So they submit the claim. It doesn't matter if it's true or not, YouTube will normally accept it. So as it would go, they accepted it. And then it's on my responsibility to dispute the claim if it's wrong. It was wrong, I disputed it, but the next day, my channel did not exist. So there was only one thing I was able to do. Dispute it outside of my account with the email I used to create that YouTube channel. Now I can dispute those claims, which were false. RSD gave me false copyright complaints. And I'm not the only one. It makes no... it's not good. So let me get this straight. RSD is a shady company. I have got so many messages from people. I sent out a post or two in the last few months and got a lot of responses from guys saying, one, they took boot camps, which were terrible. So a few stories I heard is that they would go out with Derek or Owen, Tyler, as they would say, and they wouldn't even see those guys approach. And for example, Owen would be more obsessed with getting footage for infield videos to make programs or to make YouTube videos in the future to sell stuff. It's all about marketing. It's a company. So they were more focused on the content than the students themselves, or they just didn't really care. If you are paying thousands of bucks for this experience as a student and they're not delivering, what the fuck is going on? So number two, similar one, Vegas Immersion. What the fuck is that? I lived with a guy who went on Vegas Immersion for 1 month, and the experience wasn't really that good. But he's not the only person who has told me this thing. I have been told this countless times, and they would say Luke wasn't even there. See, the marketing of Vegas Immersion is that Luke would coach you, and there would be like a team to do all this coaching. It'll be an immersive experience. But a few guys told me that when they went, they were forced. The student who signed up to Vegas Immersion was forced to be the coach for the other guys at Vegas Immersion. So that's lame, and that's really disrespectful. So and this is linked to the third thing, refunds. A lot of people have complained about RSD, sent a refund request in the support email, support@realsocialdynamics.com, and what they find is that RSD has been refusing refunds to basically everyone. That's a scam. That is a scam. There's nothing else I can say about that. That's real. What they don't want you to know is what I'm about to say next. If you see, I use a debit card. If you use a credit card, there is a similar thing. So I think there's something, I remember something like this, Article 50 of credit cards. It should be pretty universal. I don't know how it is country to country, region to region, but in general, there should be something like Article 50, if I remember correctly. You can dispute a transaction on your card or on your bank account. I have done this before, even though I have debit, not credit. I prefer to spend the money I have. And if a given company or name has got enough disputes, then credit, money, bank handlers will stop this transaction from happening to other people in the future. So for example, I went on a vacation in South America, and someone paid for a really nice luxury hotel through a third party, and this place is like $120 per night per person. So it's extremely expensive, extremely luxurious. But when we got there, turns out this company scammed us, so we had to pay again. And if you dispute that transaction, like I tried to do, then if you do it through your bank like I did, you will get your money back. So I also did this with another internet company, actually. I disputed a claim, and this company said in their FAQ or something, don't dispute the bank claim or we will ban your account. I disputed it, but they didn't ban my account because I reasoned with them. But every company is fucking scared of this, because if you do this claim, dispute the claim on RSD, if they try to sell something a few weeks from now, or a few months from now, however long it takes, if enough of you guys fucking do this dispute right now, if you're upset about a refund you didn't get or an experience that wasn't right, dispute the claim right now, and then they will not be able to sell anything. Their company will be screwed. They don't want you to know that. And that's the truth. Truth hurts. Another thing is one of the guys who told me about when he tried to claim a refund, they threatened him. He was not happy with one of the Julian products or programs that he took, so he wanted a refund, and what he was told was just blatant threats saying, we know all this stuff about you. If you are going to, I'm paraphrasing here, if you're going to try to make this dispute or try to get a refund, we will release this information to the public. That's a threat. That is blackmail. It's serious. It's illegal. But most of all, the thing that pisses me off, and this is personal, and that's why it pisses me off. A few years ago, one of my friends died, and his mom created a charity for mental health. So my friend committed suicide, and this mental health charity I had videos of on my other channel. So RSD took down the channel of a mental health charity. Are they aware of it? Yes. Have they done anything about it? No. Have I gone to them numerous times persistently to talk about this with RSD support, and RSD's CEO? Yes, I fucking have. I sent an email, I sent messages to the CEO of RSD, and just to clear things up, Nick Coe is no longer the CEO of RSD. There is a new guy now. So this new guy I sent messages to, he blocked me. When I asked him that, well, this is a mental health charity, it has nothing to do with RSD, it mentioned nothing from RSD, it's just that it's linked to my account that you placed false copyright claims on. So because of your actions, 2 of my channels are taken down, plus a lot of other guys too. My channel about game and my channel about a mental health charity. And what this means on YouTube is that you cannot get these videos back unless you get the channel back. You cannot re-upload those videos that were taken down. So these videos, a few of them have extremely special moments of this friend of mine who died that you cannot view anywhere else. Like, yeah, maybe I can upload it to some website or something, but that's not the point. You purposefully ignored my request, my nice request, to remove your dispute claim from that channel. The other channel, not so worried about. I got a new one now, Game Global. But this other channel, it's not about me. It's not about RSD. It's got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with RSD. It's got nothing to do with you. So how the fuck can you ignore me? How the fuck can you ignore that you have damaged a mental health charity? A charity. That is inhumane. And that is disrespectful. This friend of mine is dead. And that's just not right to ignore it. I sent them emails, and they said, I'll bring it up with the higher people, and then they never responded back. Or they said, they're gonna follow you up with a phone call. What's your phone number? I gave them my phone number. Nothing fucking happened. It's a bunch of bullshit. On top of that, there's all the other stuff, all the other shady stuff, like Owen. So Owen, I believe he's from Ottawa, which is a Canadian city, capital of Canada, and he lives in the US, but he is an illegal immigrant. He is stuck in the USA, and he will probably fucking die there without ever going to another country again. And that's because if he leaves the United States, he will never be able to get back in because he's an illegal immigrant. So all of his assets, he's a millionaire, he's probably got mansion, cars, whatever, all these other assets. His children as well. If he ever leaves the United States, he will never get back in. He's an illegal immigrant. He's basically running a cult. He's a liar. I just did a video with John Anthony, so if you want to see more about that, I'm going to put the link in the description down below. And he worked with Owen specifically for quite some time. I didn't work with Owen, I never met Owen, but I worked with most of the other guys. Have I got shit on them? Yeah. So let's take Luke for example. I'll be honest, this isn't a hate video. I love Luke. He's a very nice guy. He was a very nice guy to me. I would like to consider him to be my friend. But when I started working for him in 2016, after the work I did with Max, I realized a few things over time, and it just doesn't quite make sense. So I worked on Social Circle Blueprint, and the program is now 4 years old, but it was never finished. There are videos that are missing. There are sections that are still missing. There were bonus offers when you fucking buy the program that you pay for, hundreds of bucks. And these promises have still not been delivered. There's also another thing. Again, as a person, in my experience, I like Luke. He has been a nice guy. He has bought me a drink. He has been very chill with me. I don't have a personal issue against him. The issue I have is against RSD. But there's also the fact that a lot of people have claimed that he has borrowed money, good deals of money, and even cars from people, and never returned these things. Never returned the money, never returned the cars. If you're teaching a load of guys how to dominate social circles and improve yourself, self-help, improve your life, at least have some fucking responsibility in your own life. And again, if you want to see how Owen has really gone too fucking far with that, check the video in the description that John Anthony did with me, because he has his experiences on Owen about such things. Who else? Madison, extremely unreliable. Didn't turn up to a few things. Because of that, I missed something very important that I really needed to go to. And on top of that, I lost some money because I missed that opportunity. Who else? Derek. I worked with Derek on quite a few events in London. I like the guy in general, but see, like, I'm not gonna get into the whole shit about he's fat, he's ugly, whatever. I'm fucking ugly. I'm a fucking redneck. Or my hair's too long because of the virus. I'm a Viking. Whatever. I'm a fucking scruff bag. I accept that, and I really don't give a shit. I wear the same clothes because I don't buy into brands. So I'm not gonna say blah blah blah, Derek's fat, Derek ugly, blah blah blah, shit like that. What I'm gonna say is he is racist, first of all, but that's not even, of course that's bad, but there are worse things that I have in mind of him as a person. So he has been leaving the company, he has been leaving RSD for a few years now. So I could go into my emails right now and I could pull out every email with the word Derek mentioned, and I could compare the dates, and all of them say pretty much the same thing. Hi, I'm Derek. You may know me from whatever. I am doing my final bootcamp tour because I am leaving the company Real Social Dynamics because I earn 94% of my income from other means. And I do this job as a hobby. I got that email in, I think, 2016 or 2017 at the earliest. And then I got more and more and more. He has been leaving for years. He is still not left. It's just bullshit marketing, bunch of lies. He claims to be worth, I think, about $40 to $50 million from last I remember. Whether that's true or not, whatever. I don't doubt it entirely. Whatever, but the point is, it's bullshit. There's no more that needs to be said about it. He's been leaving the company for years. Here's my final bootcamp. It's more expensive than standard bootcamps because it's my last one. It's my last one. But it's not. So you're being overcharged. I know a lot of guys who've taken Derek's bootcamp, and a lot of them say the same thing. And that thing is, didn't even really see him approach. He was sitting down most of the time. I'm not really surprised. But if I'm hearing that, if I'm being told this from a lot of different people, then that's something. So if you are not happy with your experience of RSD, if you bought a program, if you bought a product, an experience, bootcamp, hot seat, any of that shit, I have a lot more to say about this. You should dispute your transaction. Fucking bring them down. A few guys I know want to take legal action against them because it's illegal to place false copyright claims, first of all, on people like me who used none of their footage or did anything against them. I wasn't opposed to them. I worked with them for a few years, and I can tell you they're extremely unorganized and just a bunch of false promises. They wanted me to do videos for them. They specifically told me, we want to feature your videos, your channel, on our blog, on our website. So front page of rsdnation.com shows, back then at least, 2 years ago, shows every single video the RSD instructors uploaded at a time. So if Jeffy came out with new video, here's Jeffy's video on the blog. Like you will probably see 3 to 6 videos on the home page as soon as you land on the website. So I'm like, that's a great fucking deal. I like this. I was happy. But a few days after that, they stabbed me in the back. They removed me from all the groups. And then in the following weeks, they locked down all of their RSD inner circle groups. And it's not really a coincidence that it kind of happened in short time from them. So what I know is that the CEO at the time in 2018 told me during Euro Summit in London, which I was running, that they had a meeting specifically about me. And I was amazed. I'm like, what could you possibly have to say about me? I really did nothing wrong. I followed the rules. I did what they wanted me to do all the time. And again, they didn't pay me. I don't mind. I was getting money from other places. Again, the emphasis is on a lot of volunteers. So it's unpaid work that I was doing for them. If you look at their Glassdoor page, so I think there's a website called glassdoor.com, or it's where you can type in any company, and if you want to see reviews of people that worked for them in the past, you could see what people have to say. So if you want to see what people have to say about Google who worked for them, you can search Google. If you want to see Amazon, you can search Amazon on that website. And get some details, like how much this position would earn, what this person had to say anonymously about the company they worked for. If you search real social dynamics, I think there's a 1 positive rating and the rest are negative. And I specifically wrote one too. Also, if you check Wayback Machine, a very famous website if you want to see what web pages were like in the past. So for example, if you were comparing your own website to your own website, the same website a few years ago, see the difference. You can go to Wayback Machine, type in the website. If you type in rsdnation.com, it says this website has been removed from our database. Suspicious. Why would they specifically go to Wayback Machine and remove the flashbacks, the evidence of their website's existence? Same reason why they took down all their own videos, the same reason why they took down my videos is because as a company they have wanted to change from game to something else, more of a cult thing maybe, even though it was to start with. They want to start fresh. They don't want their videos of Julian strangling girls and stuff like that. They don't want their videos of sleazy pickup being on search results or anywhere you can find them. So if you search real social dynamics on YouTube, on Google, you won't find the same stuff that you used to be able to find a while back. So it's a cover-up. It's a scandal. And it's bullshit. And again, main reason I'm pissed off is because they're taking no responsibility to do one little easy good thing for a charity, for a YouTube channel. Most people find out about my friend's story and the charity through these YouTube videos that were taken down falsely under false pretenses by Real Social Dynamics. It's not good. It's not right. On that note, if you have something to share, then let me know. I'm going to put in the link to the Game Global Facebook page in the description for your complaints about Real Social Dynamics. So I want to collect your stories. I want to collect your complaints. I want to have a conversation with you. Get to the bottom of this. All I want is my channel, my charity's channel, to come back. That's all I care about. Because a lot of people have huge respect for this friend of mine that died because he was well known at the time in our circles. Because we worked on a few things that became very famous. And yesterday, something happened. I think someone made a new video about this, bringing the story to light. So a lot of people found my contact details and messaged me saying sorry for your loss and stuff like that. So this week, out of nowhere, a lot of people have come out of nowhere to wanting to support the charity. But they're all asking, where's the channel? Because I have the links still there in descriptions of our web pages and stuff, but the channel does not exist. So people are asking me all the time, where's the channel? And I have to explain to them that a random company that has nothing to do with it took the channel down and refuses to cooperate. All you have to do is remove your dispute claim, apologize. That would be great. That would be great. And then the channel will exist. But it has nothing to do with RSD. So what's the problem? why are you doing this? So this alone, to me, is extremely shady. And that should be enough. Now, if you want to see more about the discussion I had, going into a lot of detail, I think it's going to be a really long video, but if you're interested, check it out. That's in the description. So if you want to know about Owen, scandals about him, rumors that he doesn't really get laid, I'm not going to go into that shit, because like, I don't care about the concept of 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. It's bullshit. If you see a woman without makeup, if you see a 10 without makeup, she's no longer a 10. So you're pretty retarded if you believe in this numeric system of, I don't know, numeric system of sexual valuation in terms of, on a scale of 1 to 10, how quickly your penis becomes erect. And, well, first of all, it's subjective. So, but if you're interested in knowing the actual skills of Owen and a few other instructors and what their lay count is, if it's interesting, because if you're running a company that teaches guys how to get laid and you're giving this whole persona, a fake persona, a facade on how you're fucking Jesus of public speaking and getting laid every single day and having sex with girls for hours and hours every single day, and it's not true, and you're a millionaire because you're scamming guys out of a good deal of money to learn the stuff that this guy cannot actually offer you help with, then yeah, that's what all the refunds are about. And that is a cult. That is wrong. That is bullshit. But that's all I'm gonna say for now. So, if you have anything to add, anything to tell me, check the description. Let me know in a message to the Facebook page, Game Global, facebook.com/Game Global Official. Subscribe to this channel. Normally I have a fucking professional video guy, but I realize that's kind of lame. Like RSD would always have these very flashy videos, but it's pretty unnecessary. I used to have camera guys, my own camera guys, volunteers, all that kind of shit. It's not necessary. So here I am on selfie mode on my phone. What's really important is the information we give to you.